Hi friends, how's it going? I'm just doing an impromptu vlog in my kitchen while I do dishes about this whole witches hexing the moon thing. I'm laughing as I'm talking about it because, well, too long didn't read. I think it's all a complete hoax. I think it's nonsense. I think it's made up. But anyway, let's dive into it while I do my dishes. If you hear any whirring noises in the background, it's my bread maker. Anyway, yeah, so I think it's a lot of nonsense. I really do. When I first heard about this kind of, it started sort of trickling through sort of Facebook and through various groups and stuff. My first reaction, honestly, was like, what? Why would you even try? First of all, and then like I sort of, you know, there was this hysteria building about it, and I will freely admit, for about 5 seconds, I sort of got not sucked in, but was all like, but I was like, oh yeah, you know, I didn't question whether it was like actually a real thing that had happened or not. And then like maybe 1 or 2 days had gone by, and I started to realise that nothing apart from hearsay had been shared by anybody. Like, there was articles appearing about it and all this stuff, but nobody had actually sort of posted the offending TikTok where some baby witches, and we'll get into that term in a second, where these baby witches had allegedly said, oh, I'm going to hex the moon and the fae and the sun and blah 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 blah. The only things I have seen about it that would be any sort of concrete like evidence is some screenshots of a Twitter rant from somebody who I think is probably a bit mentally unwell, claiming that it was them and that was doing it and blah blah blah. But no actual TikToks, no baby witches, just some person on the internet going off about how they're some sort of demigod or something, I don't know. Oops. Anyway, yeah, so, and that's about as much as as solid evidence as I saw. And then I also found that a lot of people were repeating this whole thing about how offering, you know, a friend of a friend said that offerings to Athena and Apollo weren't being accepted and candles weren't lighting and blah 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 and all this kind of stuff. And that was the thing that made me go, wait a second. It's always, I know a guy who knows a guy, or, you know, it's always this kind of hearsay kind of thing, which is basically rumors. Like, it's Chinese whispers, essentially. You don't know the guy, you just know a guy who knows a guy. You know, you've not personally witnessed this thing. This is just something that somebody's told you, and you've taken it in good faith. So, in my personal opinion, has anybody tried to hex the moon, the fae, the sun, etc.? No. I think we were all trolled, and I think a lot of people fell for it. If you believe that actually happened, that's fair enough. That's your belief. In my personal opinion, these events did not happen. I think, yeah, somebody was just making up shit on the internet. And that's about as much as there is to it. So, baby witches. I don't like the term baby witches. I have never liked the term baby witches. It has never sat well with me. It is really infantilizing. It is really disempowering. I think it's patronizing. I know that there are plenty of people who are new to the craft, or maybe searching, who call themselves that, you know, in a kind of endearing sort of way, as if to go, no, I'm still learning, etc. And I think it's really disempowering. Like, Thorn Mooney made this fantastic video about it, actually, like, not that long ago, I think probably today or yesterday, and she really solidifies my thoughts about why I don't like this term in a really good, cohesive way that's not horrible to anybody. I will post a link down below because I think everybody should watch this video. I think it's really good. I mean, I think probably, I think most videos, if not all of the stuff that Thorn puts out, is actually really good and really well considered. But anyway, yeah, so Thorn makes this really great point. A lot of, at the moment especially, people are using it to be derogatory to these supposed TikTok witches. Hexing the moon. Okay. And she made this really great point that people are using it in a really derogatory way, which I don't think is fair. I think infantilizing anybody is nothing other than a way to boost your own ego and go, haha, look, I'm not stupid like this person over here. Like, that's all it is, really. That's all we ever do when we do stuff like that. Yeah, and also, like, she talks about how, I need to go and blow my nose. My kitchen gets very hot and humid, and whenever it gets really hot and humid, my nose runs really badly. It's really annoying. But anyway, we're doing a direct upload. This is live. Oh, excuse me. Well, I say live, it's not live, but it's as it is. I'm not editing anything today because I'm lazy. But yeah, so and she makes some really good points around what did she say? She said we might be new to witchcraft, but we're not new to critical thinking, and we're not new to using discernment. And a lot of us that come to the craft to come as adults, and even like as sort of people in their late teens and stuff. You're starting to develop those kinds of critical thinking and these life management skills. And I agree with them that you use a lot of those skills in your craft. Of course you do. You're not new to reading and learning and kind of discerning what works for you and what isn't. And I know we all we kind of do want to defer to like elder figures and people who have been doing this for 11 billion years, as if they're somehow the know-all and be-all and end-all of witchcraft. But actually that's not true. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying disrespect your elders. Like, no, like, there are definitely people who've been practicing for a long time who have some really good shit to say. But I think you also need to just apply your critical thinking skills at the same time, and that's true of anything in life. And like, don't put yourself down just because we're talking about witchcraft and spirituality. Like, it's like, learn and read and do all that. Like, don't I also disagree with this whole just do it intuitively thing. Like, the balance is somewhere in the middle. I think reading and acquiring knowledge, I think if you're really doing it, I think every witch should keep that beginner's mind, as they say in yoga. Keep your beginner's mind throughout your whole life, because you'll always be open to learning and new ideas and new ways of practicing and all that kind of stuff. So the term baby witch really bothers me. It's always really bothered me. I've never ever used it for myself. When I first got into the craft, like 15 odd years ago now, 16 years ago, the first time it was not a term. It's only really since I've come back into it in the last few years that it's popped up, and I dislike it immensely, and that's why. But I just find it really disempowering, and why are you cutting yourself off? If you see what I mean. Like, learn and be humble and have that beginner's mind and be open to learning, but also just remember that you are still an adult with critical thinking skills and reading skills and learning skills and that's it. That's all I have to say really today while I'm doing my dishes. That's it. So be careful about what you read on the internet. Not everything is true, and don't want to thing about it. I don't want to say as a group we're more susceptible to stuff like this, but I mean, maybe we are. And don't infantilize yourself. Like, don't get me wrong, if you really are attached to that term, you call yourself what you want, but don't feel like you have to infantilize yourself and call yourself that if you really don't want to. Like, and don't feel like you have to accept it from other people either. It's a term I wish had never been coined personally, but if somebody says to me, I don't, if somebody's a newbie witch and they say, I don't mind being called this, fine, not a problem. Like, yeah, that's it. I'm not, I sort of did think about it to myself, maybe I'll talk about why pissing off the fair folk is a bad idea, but do you know what, I think it's just not even worth it really, because it didn't happen. Anyway, that's it. That's really all I have to say. So I will see you all next time I make a video. Hopefully there will be a book review at some point in the near future, because I've just gotten a new book called The Crooked Path by Keldon, which I'm reading at the moment, so I'll read through it and I'll let you know what I think of it. But yeah, there's a kind of series of videos that I've got in mind that I kind of want to make. I just need to do some research around first. But anyway, right, I'm going, really. Take good care. I love you all, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye.